Most people think success comes from watching the charts all day, but I built my funded and live accounts doing the exact opposite. I place my trade and walk away. No moving my stops, no closing trades, and no FOMO entries. Just pure mind over markets, and it changed my entire trading career. But what's good, y'all? It's C Willie, and today I'm breaking down how I trade with zero emotion using my mind over market approach. A simple system that helped me stay consistent and stop over trading and finally scale my accounts. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to enter, set, and walk away with confidence. My entire approach comes down to this one concept, that patience pays more than precision. Now, I'm going to break down to you guys how I made over $6,000 in the past 2 weeks on these two markets right here. So on Euro AUD, we got two beautiful trades. GBP USD got this beautiful trade 2 weeks ago. So all I'm doing is using a higher time frame trend, finding areas of interest, and entering off a 30-minute shift to structure confirmation. Once I see that shift to structure with an engulfing candlestick, I enter my trade. Set my stop loss either 10 pips above or below the highest or lowest structure point in that area, and my take profit targeting either a daily or weekly higher high or lower low. Now let me show you guys some real examples on how this strategy made me over $6,000 in the past 2 weeks. Alright, so let me break down this GBP USD trade that I took what was it, October 7th, so about almost a week ago. Before I took it, this is what I was looking at. This is what my mind was thinking. So first things first, right? We see that price has rejected this area right here. We rejected this area, big bearish engulfing candlestick pushing out of the area. So what I see is a bearish market right here on the daily, and I see that we are also bearish on the weekly, this being our lower high and this being our lower low. So this is our range for the weekly, and so we have a weekly bearish, and we have the daily bearish. So go down to the 4-hour, see that we are also bearish. Now this is when I look for my area of interest, like we were talking about. So I look for my area of interest, and my area of interest must be between the most previous lower low and lower high. You guys don't know how to find the areas of interest. I made a video on that. So this would be our lower low, this would be our lower high. So we need to find an area of interest between this area. And I found this area right here. Beautiful area. So what I did is I waited for price to break under this area. Price did not break under this area yet. So boom, price broke under this area. So this, and then we tapped into the area of interest right here. So this one drop down to the 30-minute, right? And I see that the 30-minute is bearish. 30-minute is bearish. This our higher low, this our lower low. And I see that price gave me a pullback into the area and gave me this engulfing candlestick. So what did I do? I entered my trade right here. Put my stop loss 10 pips above this structure point right here, and then I let it play out. Boom. As you can see, we almost hit TP, but that's why we put our stop loss 10 pips above this, so it gives us room for price to do this. Gives us room to miss those fake outs, so those fake outs don't get you. As you can see, price try to fake us out right here and try to, you know, fucking turn everybody into liquidity right here. So everybody that had their stop loss right here, like right at that area, they got liquidated. You know, that's why we put our stop loss 10 pips above, so we account for these fake outs. Keep it going. And then we came back, we broke under, we came back and retested the area. And then you could have got another entry right here on this engulfing candlestick. This bearish engulfing one right here. Get it entered again, instant dump to take profit. Now, same thing with Euro AUD. Let's break it down. Let's break down this one I took yesterday. This trade right here that we literally just hit TP right now, or a couple hours ago. When I was taking this trade last week, Trump tweeted or whatever, and this big ass move came. So we need a correction. Like, this is just a big ass move. Like, this area right here needs to be filled. So, I mean, obviously we're bullish on daily now. And obviously, I mean, we've been bullish on the weekly. I mean, so weekly, daily, and 4-hour are all bullish. So we need a retracement back into this zone. Or let me show you how I found the zone. I marked this higher high, and I marked this lower low right here. And I found this area right here. 1, 2, and 3 rejections, making it valid. It probably has more too. Yeah, we have more right here. So yeah, this is a valid area right here. Boom, 3 rejections. And now all I want is for price to pull back into this area. I mean, we low-key actually have an area right here with 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, probably 5 actually. Yeah, but let's see what price did at this area actually. Let's see what, I mean, we didn't reject it at all. Price didn't respect it. Actually, wait, actually, I think that's when I hit take profit. So yeah, you could have got in. I didn't even notice that. You could have gotten in right here. Boom. Yeah. So I couldn't got it. I didn't even know that this area was right here. I literally just noticed this right now. But wait a second. Let me lock this real quick. So 30-minute shift to structure. We had a 30-minute shift to structure right here. Boom. We had a pullback and engulfing candlestick. Boom. We could have entered. I probably would have my take profit right here. Bro, this was it's a beautiful trade. I didn't even notice this shit, bro. What the hell? I literally just found this area right now. Okay. Damn, if I would have known that, probably would have entered again. It's a great, beautiful trade, beautiful trade. Okay, let's get back to this one. So boom. So now I'm waiting for price to re-tap into this area. Tap into this area. Drop down to 4 hour. And we just pretty much just dump straight to the area. And then once we get to the area, we have EMA. So I have all time frames seeing at an area of interest. Candlestick rejection on the 4 hour and the weekly. Rejection for previous structure point on the daily. Yeah, we're retesting the EMA. And then prices, you see, price just slows down. The 4 hour just slows down. It's not, doing all that shit. So, boom, this one on I go down to the 30-minute. As you can see, it's just consolidating. So, I was up till probably 2 in the morning. And that's when I saw this candlestick right here. Actually, no, that was GBP USD. This is 80. Okay, yeah, this was at 6 p.m. 6:30 p.m. when I took this trade, and we had the shift to structure right here, and I basically just entered off the shift to structure because there was really no room for a pullback. This area of interest is very small, and pullback, we're already in the area. There's no need for a pullback right now. So I just entered straight off the 30-minute shift to structure, and let's let it play out. And we just dumped straight to take profit. But at the time, I didn't have this daily area of interest right here, so I have my take profit right here. So I didn't know that this daily area of interest was right here until when we started rejecting it. I was like, what the fuck? Because how do you not hit take profit but a pip, bro? You barely missed it. But yeah, we rejected this little area of interest right here, but I trusted in my analysis and I just waited for price to actually come back and hit my area, which it ended up doing. And now what I'm going to be looking for is for it to come back and retest this area to then buy again to the upside. And it will probably look something like this. Probably enter right here, stop loss right here. And then I'll probably put my take profit at this structure point right here. It can be a 1 to 4 depending on how my entry looks. But that's what I would be looking for. And we'll see what happens. This is a couple days after while I'm editing this video. As you guys can see, it did come back and retest this area like I said. Stop loss right here under the area. And boom. Like I'm telling you guys, I mean, it's simple. But as you guys can see, the hard part isn't finding the setup, but it's about doing nothing after. Most traders are losing because they can't stop touching their trades, bro. Like me, I could have easily, you know, like once I saw this, like once I saw that we were at this daily area of interest and we were rejecting it, I could easily close my trade right here. But I didn't. I stuck to my trading plan. I stuck to my strategy, and we still ended up hitting take profit. And I closed right up here because I don't put a take profit on my trades and I let them run. And I saw it and I closed it about right there. When you really put your mind over the markets, you force yourself to trust your analysis and not your feelings. You stop needing to be right. You just need to execute your edge and let your probabilities play out. If this video helped you, comment mind over markets so I know you're locked in. And if you guys want to catch these same trades that I'm sending out every single week, you can either click the link below and trade with me for free or join the free Discord. Remember, you don't need to trade more, you just need to trade better. I'll see y'all in the next one.